Hello, hello. The countdown ends early because there's already somebody in the chat. Basically, I put it on there to just so I don't have to sit there and stare at the screen while nobody's here. What's up, Duncan? How you doing? Let's get our... Hey, Chris. Nice to see you. It seems like it's been forever since I've streamed. Let me get the screen up here. How do I do this? Maybe... Window capture? No? Hold on a second. I gotta remember how to do this. So we're going in through USB, which is going to be a video capture device. There we go. And we just need to make sure that our properties are correct. PAL D, I believe, is what we want. And we need to adjust our brightness, I think. All right, but we'll go ahead and get the load times going here. I've got my trusty Spectrum tape player, otherwise known as an old Android phone, and we're gonna fire up some RoboCop first. Yeah, I hear that a lot, Chris. This is a non-busy time for me. I've been able to stay home all day. I taught a trombone lesson, but other than that, I've been at home. Watched a documentary on Sugar Ray Leonard, and been watching a lot of boxing lately. I don't know why that's caught my eye, but it has. All right, Jason, welcome. Hello, Paul. This is the real 48K. That's right. I'm gonna get this loading here. So I'm gonna try this crack. This is a crack by Fucksoft. Perhaps shouldn't have said that out loud. Spelled to confuse me. But anyway, let's see how this goes. I've already got the phone at the correct volume. So there we go. And the Android phone is now loading the file. It seems like this. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, yep, it's still going. Yeah, that is not encouraging. It should be doing the, oh yeah, okay. It wasn't turned up loud enough after all. So we're gonna stop this and try it one more time. Power off the Spectrum, power on the Spectrum. Okay. And go. Oh. RoboCop. Okay. So this is the one we want. Yeah, this is just a manic, kind of a long load time. So we'll have plenty of time to chat. There we go. That's the screen we want. All right. Hey, Steve. Steve, thank you for becoming our newest Patreon fan. I'll blow up this chat a little bit. Let's see a little bit better. Yeah, it's unfortunate I don't have a 128K to experience that music. But there's a certain charm about the 48K, I think. It's that awesome loading screen. Yeah, Outer Wilds has been getting a lot of good press lately. Hasifa, I believe that somebody, possibly you, were talking about that on the Discord. Jason, I've heard lots of good things about Chernobyl. I don't get HBO. I don't have the HBO service though, so it'll have to come to Netflix, or I'll have to devise nefarious means to see if I can find it. I am going to see if I can make the screen. It seems like the colors are a little bit muted. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Maybe a color correction. And brightness is not what we want. There we go. Just brighten up the gamma a little bit. That looks better. Oh, okay, yeah, it was Chicote. That's right. This is it's sort of a pushback against stuff like No Man's Sky, right, Chris? Like they go to great lengths to tell you that nothing is procedurally generated, everything was created for a purpose, etc. Right? Hey, my chicken not raw. I've mixed up a little tropical punch this evening. I'm experimenting with my lime cutting abilities, so I made myself a little garnish here. This is a little white rum, a little dark rum, and some pineapple juice and some limoncello, all shaken up. This is a 48K, Stefano. Welcome. Yeah, it looks really cool. And it's all first person, right, Chris? Is it fully voiced or is it text? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that was one of the things that I turned off immediately when I was playing Dragon Quest XI, was the voice actors. It always sounds better in my mind when I have my own voice direction. I will be playing tonight for the first time on this, my Mini Monster basic joystick. So I'm looking forward to putting this through its paces on the Spectrum. I've played some Atari games with it, but never a Spectrum. You guys are, I have a $20 gift certificate on Steam. I wish that I could transfer that over to the Epic Game Store, because I would like to try that out. It does seem neat. I need to reevaluate my computer desk. I feel like it's not immersive enough for PC gaming, because it's the same desk that I sit at to do all my work. It just, whenever I sit down here, I always feel like I need to be doing something for the show. I almost feel like buying another PC and putting it in like another corner of the basement and making that like only for gaming and not for any of the other stuff. I still have the blue protective plastic. Nothing will scratch the Mini Monster joystick. I'm leaving it on because I like the Donkey Kong kind of vibe with the blue. All right, so I missed out. I guess we got to wait for. I'm surprised this is still loading, but it's letting me choose the thing, and I missed what option the Kempston was. Hopefully that'll roll back around at some point. Right? Yeah, there we go. So we want 3 for Kempston. So I guess this is a multi-load. I mean, we're only 5 minutes in, and it's already, we're already in, which is good. I'm not complaining. Yeah, my chicken not raw. This is a real Spectrum with real load times. So, all right, maybe we just need to look at the prime directives. It's like it loads up a little bit to let you pick your keys, then I guess it's got to load some more. Man, I don't know what got all over my watch. Some gummy stuff, probably from when I was making that drink. Oh, okay, push the key to start. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Just checking out the controls here. So duck, you actually have to get back up. It's not just like a hold down. Oh, whoa. I guess you've got multiple weapons to pick from. Looks like we're firing at an angle. You know, this is a classic example of a property that was kidified. You know, with each successive film, it got less and less violent and more kid-friendly as they realized RoboCop was a great way to market to kids. You know, great property to market to kids. Unfortunately, I'm all out of bullets, so I guess I'm just going to bebop through the world until I pick these up. Pick up. Oh. Okay. I guess that was health. Oof. Yeah, I saw you got some kind of a sub game, right, Chris? U-boat. Man, I'm getting murdered here. Oof. Over. I don't blame her, Stefano. That is a violent flick. So I guess you really have to manage your ammo. And these guys are kind of bullet sponges. No jump in the RoboCop universe. Oh my gosh. Just, you know, maybe we'll just kind of continue on here. Oh my gosh. That's cool. I love worker placement games. It's like my favorite genre of Euro games, Chris. I really like Lords of Waterdeep, one of my favorites. I like the setting, the D&D sort of thing. All right. Now, I've never played Viticulture, so I don't know. How do I switch between guns? Anybody want to look that up for me? Oh, jeez Louise. This is... Man! Okay, I guess you just automatically choose the most powerful gun. This is a powerful gun, though. One hit, it's destroying guys. Yeah, maybe you can't. Maybe you just automatically go to the strongest gun, which is pretty good game design. This bullet's going right through this guy. Oh, jeez. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks, guys. Let's see if I can situate myself more fully. Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look at that! And then they just walk away. I do like your pretty good range of motion here. I mean, you got all the angles you can hit. I need that health pickup. There we go. I do need to rise up in my chair a little bit. I feel like I'm looking up at the screen. I've discovered that I have a real hang up about like looking up at a screen when I don't have to. I'd much rather look a little bit down at a screen than up at a screen. Aaron drives me nuts because he loves mounting all the TVs in the arcade super high. See, there's no reason to kill these guys as far as I'm aware. I mean, the amount of time that it would take you to line yourself up just isn't worth it. Oh, Bull went right through that guy. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Stefano. I'm catching on, man. Oh. Why can't I can't move left? I guess I gotta. Oh, gotta go up. Okay. So I guess I beat the stage. Cool. Raise myself up a little bit. All right, so now we're in a first-person deal. Oh. I think I'm doing pretty good. Jeez Louise, they're making it not easy on me here. I guess each time I hit the girl, I've got a ticking thing with my life. Okay. Okay, so that was a good first attempt. Can I put in my name? I can. That's a nice touch. It does something even the Amiga doesn't do a lot of time. Let you enter your name with the keyboard. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Paul, you still here, Paul? I believe Paul was the Clive's Club member that chose this game for us to play this week. Oh my gosh. Just keep moving. Except, come on, pick it up. There we go. I do like the limited ammo, aspect. I always like when games. I don't know. That's totally not true, but sometimes putting artificial constraints in a game like this can make it more interesting. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I'll do a stream in the future playing the 128K version. I know that I almost picked the RoboCop intro music as the theme for our Sinclair. Oddly enough, it was sort of mellow, and I ended up going with something with a little bit more high energy. But it is an awesome tune, though. Hey, John, we do. The date for Amigathon this year is July 20th. July 20th. In fact, as soon as I don't suppose there's a way to pause this, is there? Like if I hit the P key? Nope. If I hit space? Nope. I'll put up a banner so anybody that drops in on the stream can see. It's funny. This is another one of those situations where I can't remember. It's definitely it's from some 128K game, and I cannot remember what it is. But it was on one of those YouTube things. Maybe shoot. Okay, that was weird. Oh. All right, I did it. Pause should be S. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll pause this just for a second. And we will add an Amigathon banner. Not a slideshow. An image. That may be a little large. Shrink it on down. Hopefully you should be able to read that. July 20th, starting at 10 a.m. UTC. All right, back to the game. Yeah, Paul, you thought that I would have written it down or something, but maybe it will just make it a... it'll make another fun challenge that someone can solve in the future. That's right, Pixels. It's the most important ZX Spectrum news you'll have all evening. RoboCop does, in fact, still rock on the ZX Spectrum. Oh, man. Guy on a bike. Definitely don't need that in your life. I will say that this game controls rather well. I sort of appreciate the fact that RoboCop can't jump. It does make certain things easier because you're not asked to jump and do sort of ridiculous jumping puzzles or anything like that. Ooh, man. Oh my gosh. RoboCop's just taking it. It's a big bullet sandwich. Yeah, Pixels, man, you knocked it out of the park. Your coverage of Retro Revival is, I mean, it's amazing. I love, like, in those talks, those are like one-of-a-kind talks. It's not like these guys aren't like several of the other Amiga luminaries we might know that tend to make the convention circuit fairly often. Like the John Hare, Stu Cambridge talk, like, those guys may not get together that often. And we've got it recorded for posterity thanks to your endeavors. Hey, John, you think any chance Pizza Hut might want to sponsor Amigathon this year, or Cordoba, or any of the other eateries that you're intimately involved with? Oh, geez, why did you get up? I'll probably take a look at the 128K version before we do the show, and we'll talk about them both. But I feel like the 48K was probably the one that was played. Well, it's undoubtedly played more. It's definitely the more famous version. Reviewing a 128K version of a game is kind of like reviewing an AGA version of a game on the Amiga. How are you doing, John Marshall? I haven't seen you lately since we didn't have Computer Club last month. Well, I can tell you that Teresa will not be in attendance, so you don't need to worry about that. But I would rather. Cordoba is not something that I have often, so if you can swing it, then Cordoba will be great. But don't go to any trouble. Just whatever you can get, we will gleefully consume. Oh, jeez. Out of ammo, there's nothing you can do. It's all over. It's all over. Yeah, I think the key is with this game is just keep moving. Keep moving and don't get hit by the hail of gunfire. I love this stick, by the way. It's so nice. It's a good feeling when you have a, you brave the arm pain to I didn't realize that you were doing all that freehand. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, definitely invest in a tripod or a monopod for future trips abroad. Man, burrito bar sounds pretty great. Actually, all those things sound great, John. If you put a food item and then the word bar behind it, I am going to be on board. Do you have an ETA on when your 600's coming back, Pixels? This is where, there we go. Well, we seem to have ground to a halt. This particular tape doesn't appear to have a B-side. Or perhaps, I don't know. Let's just try putting on a random side B and see what happens. That's not what we need. Well, that's okay. I feel like we've had a good round with RoboCop. Now the real fun begins. Actually, not really. We're going to power off and power on the Spectrum again. Let's see which one of these is the Spectrum. It is aux1. Okay. We're going to try a game called TLL. Well, maybe we won't. This must be a new game. Folds wants us to play. We're recording our Sinclairs on Friday because next Friday we're going to be on our way to New York City to meet up with Amiga Bill for a weekend of Amiga action and arcade fun. Associates of Molyneux. They need to have a club that they say that. We are the Associates of Molyneux. Oh, by the way, I started watching Good Omens last night. Highly recommended if you are at all a fan of the book. I thought the casting was great. I've only seen the first episode, but so far I am all in on Good Omens. I still can't believe that Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman wrote a book together. It's like two of the best, like my most favorite people in the world joining forces. Hold on just a second, John. I'm going to pull a pile of Spectrum tapes off the shelf, and I will return, and I will answer your question. Okay. Oh. So. Pixels. You would love it. Actually, I don't know if you would love it, but I think you would love it. In my mind, you would love it. Did you read the book? Hello, Dario. Welcome, Argentinian person. Argentinian, I think. We did not go... Okay, anyway, let's load up the next game. So, we are going to try... This is a bunch of tapes that we got from Gary James, loyal listener and all-around awesome guy from the UK. Coder of many great Amiga games, Odyssey 2 ports. So we're going to start out with the classic ski simulator, the Oliver Twins Professional Ski Simulator. This is a new release, according to the box from Codemasters. This is the best skiing game yet for the Spectrum. So, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and load. And okay. It's times like these that I wish I had a real cassette player, but maybe I don't. Ski. Are you kidding me? Is Ski Simulator not on here? Could it be under something else? No, it's not. Ski Simulator not included on the text or on the this Specky Tapes app. Unbelievable. Oh yes, yes, yes. You're right, Pixels. Thank you. Actually, would be under professional ski simulator. Boy, there's a professional snooker simulator. Did you hear how I said it right? It took an effort. Okay, here we go. Load them up. Bam. Okay, now we're ready. So, John, I did not make it to San Diego. I got sick and had to cancel that trip. We got the money back though, and we ended up going to Myrtle Beach and Richmond instead. But we had a great time. We saw my buddy in Richmond who's got this great boat, 22-foot runabout, and got pulled on a tube at extremely high speeds. And drank a tremendous amount of beer. Just when you're out on the water, it's just like you can just pound them down and you don't feel anything. But yeah, we had a great time. It wasn't. I mean, I'd still love to go to San Diego, obviously, but wasn't in the cards this time. Professional snooker simulator is definitely going to be coming soon, even if we don't have the tape. I still would like to play it. Seems like snooker would translate pretty well in the Spectrum, actually. I need to dump this lime in here before things get ridiculous. So what are you up to this evening, Jason? We've got tons of Spectrum games to play tonight, guys. I love having the J cards, as we used to call them back in the day. I don't know what you called them in the UK. Did you call them J cards? Site backups. Woohoo! Are these everythingamiga.com site backups? You running a cron job? I still don't know what that means. I hear that all the time. So these are the various simulators available for the Spectrum. We have BMX Simulator, Pro Snooker Simulator, ATV Simulator, Pro Ski Simulator, Fruit Machine Simulator, and Grand Prix Simulator. Lots of simulators. You could write for Codemasters. Write to David Darling now. You won't regret it. This thing was made in England. It's amazing. Stuff used to be made in England. I hope this thing has joystick controls. It may not, though. These are all based on various parts of Austria. Interesting. 7 large scrolling slopes. So I can redefine the key. Oh yeah, redefine the keys / joystick. So we're good. Ah, I see. I always told myself that I'd learn Unix one day, especially when I was really heavy into the Mac scene, but I never did. Instead, I played video games. What can you do? Wow. I'm sure that the Oliver twins had a special pipeline to distribution. People knew that they were good. It is incredible, though. I was reading, there was the people that started, maybe it was Elite, They did a Blue Thunder game. It was just like a guy and his dad, and they took it to like W.H. Smith or someplace. I think it was W.H. Smith, and it was just on a regular cassette. And I guess they brought a computer, and they were like, "Here, you know, this is our game." And W.H. Smith was like, "Yeah, we'll take 10,000 of those," and then they wrote him a check right there. So it was a different time, the early '80s. Your last beach trip was '89, John? That's a long, long time ago. How are we doing on this load? Oh, we're almost there. 20 seconds to go. And we'll be skiing down the slopes like you wouldn't believe. I love these animated, sort of animated. You've got like particle effects, I guess, in the background there. Fortunately, we're all out of tropical punch. Okay. Enter the name here. Vote. Now, who's to say that there's no music on the 48K spectrum? You didn't have one of those, I guess it wouldn't help you, but I remember on cassette players they'd always have the three-digit rotating digit thing. I don't know what you call that. Maybe you're right, Duncan. Maybe it's just interference. Yeah, because I'm still seeing that same sort of thing kind of go. You're not getting any sound? That's not good. What am I missing here? Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. You're not getting a sound. Hold on. I'll fix it. Where's the end of this cable? Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, you should be getting sound. It's coming. No. Wait a minute. No. I need to find the other end of this cable. Stand by. Get ready for awesome. Please don't lock up on me, Spectrum. Oh, yeah. That may be a little loud. Okay. How are we right now? Are we good with the levels? Are we good? Just want to make. Okay, awesome, cool. Okay, I had a tape player very early on for the Atari, but my dad. Actually, I think we bought the tape player and the disc drive in the same package. We only had a couple games that were on cassette, and they were mostly educational titles, so you can imagine how often those got played. Okay, plus 1 for 1-player game, 2 for 2-player game. I for instructions are. I don't think I need to redefine. I think it should just load the Kempston anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's possible that I need to redefine. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, John, like an odometer style counter. Okay, obviously, I have not broken forth from the starting gate yet. Probably needed to redefine my keys there at the beginning. I'm sure you can buy after, maybe new old stock, but I don't think they make those new anymore. I mean, I don't know how many cassette players are still in. Can I quit? Can I get out of here? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Oh. So. Okay. Remain crouched, thus reducing air resistance. Do not thrust whilst flying. That's a general rule to live by. Did anybody ever have one of those tape backup systems on a modern computer, like a Windows computer? Okay, we wanna leave this if we can. Okay. So R Kempston. Oh, Skier 2. Skier 2 is the computer. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, yep. One. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a shame that you can't have a one-player game by yourself. You always got to be racing against another guy. That's no good. Yeah. So hopefully it's 60, yeah, it's 60 seconds. Time expires. Okay. That's probably what I should do, isn't it, Chris? Okay, we'll try that. Okay. Oh. Now why did I... I'm doing a lot better this time. I probably could have taken the computer, or at least not got left behind as bad. This is a really good game. I am a fan. Boat. Okay, I think I'm ready to take on the computer. But the Outer Wild is only available on the Epic Game Store, right? It's a exclusive, right? Yeah. Look at this. Oh, jeez, I was doing so well. Nope, nope. Turn. Go. Oh, jeez. My goal is to finish. Seems like it always, when you get redrawn, you're always facing the wrong direction. Oh, jeez, come on, come on. All right, at least I finished. Now, can I not choose any courses? I didn't see on the thing. Do I have to beat this first course to move on? Anybody remember from the mists of your youth? Okay, we'll try it again. I have a feeling I can do this. Oh, why did I fall? Okay, I didn't win, but I... Okay, so now I should be able to advance to the next hill. Man, yeah. I've never been good at skateboard games. There was one I think Tony Hawk 3, I actually worked really hard to get good at, and I thought I was really good until I saw somebody else play Tony Hawk 3, and then I realized I was not very good. All right, here we go. Piece 2, Seafeld. Oh, jeez. See, it always draws you facing up. Come on. It's over. It's over. And it's once you're off the screen, there's no hope. There's no coming back. Yeah. You're right, Hasifa. It's like they put you in the opposite direction, which is not useful at all. All right. Well, perhaps we've seen enough of Pro Ski Simulator. Let's try one more. Huh. That's weird. That should not affect anything you see on the computer, but it like reset the thing here. Let's see. Coming up next, there's always plenty of sports spots available, Pixels, at the old on the old Clive's Club. I'll let you guys help me. Before me, I see Old Mummy, Motorbike Madness, 3D Bat Attack, or Agent X. Which one should be the final game of the evening? I really want to eat this slime. Got to vote for the Mummy. Anybody else? Sorry, it's probably real annoying to hear me eat that lime on mic. I shall refrain from doing so in the future. Going once, going twice. All right, The Mummy it is. The title of this game is actually Oh Mummy. It features some people that look like they're straight out of Wallace and Gromit. This is a not for resale copy of Old Mummy, perhaps taken from a store as a demo scene. Yeah, doesn't look like there's much to this title. I will load it and then read you the lore associated with it. Good question, John. Not sure. This is a very fast loading game. This game loads in 1 minute and 19 seconds. Weird. My mom just sent me a text saying, news says don't handle limes in the sun. Blisters can lose skin. Interesting. I never thought about handling limes in the sun. Now I shall refrain. Yeah, this is O-O-H. Oh, Mummy. Oh, Mummy. So, this is the backstory of this game. The ancient magic of the pharaohs of Egypt await those who would dare desecrate their tombs, disturbing their slumber. Hoards of riches are to be found if you have the courage to face the guardians of the pyramids. You can move the cardinal directions, and that is it. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, this is copyright 1982 Amstrad. Yeah, this definitely looks like a 16K endeavor. So I do need to see here. There we go. All the tombs have 5 levels. A scroll, a key, a mummy, the royal family, 2 guardians. One of these guardians, unnecessary comma, will be awakened by your entry and will chase your party, seeking revenge for your sacrilege. So I need to get treasure, scroll, key. Magic scroll. You're able to kill 1 guardian when attacked. Each scroll will only work once. So you're actually collecting mummies, okay. Move into another tomb. Tomb using the 4 move control keys. Later, you may specify these yourself. Okay, so maybe it's like a load runner type thing, or a Mr. Do for hiding in. Oh, all remaining monsters will follow you through the exit onto the next level. I don't know. This might be an upgraded edition. But there is no date on the cassette. Perhaps the loading instructions only are copyright 1982 Amstrad. It's published by Sinclair Quality Control. Not Sinclair Software Research, but Sinclair Quality Control. You can see that on there. Not really. Okay. Okay, got the Treasure House. Your party. Okay, the Royal Mummy, Guardian Mummy definitely look different. It's actually very useful instructions. Kudos to them. Okay. I do want to change the control keys. I'm gonna go up. Oh, it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me define the control keys, but that's okay because we'll just do like a WASD sort of thing. Oh, there's the treasure house. We got the treasure house. And I'm getting treasure houses until the cows come home. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. So it's kind of like a Amidar sort of thing. I don't know if you guys have played Amidar before in the arcades. Kind of like that. And of course a little bit of a Pac-Man vibe. Okay. Now, as far as I'm aware, I'm playing this right. I don't think I can escape early, can I? No. Okay. Did any of you all ever have a 16K Spectrum? I don't know. I've looked at several Spectrum books, and you only see a couple 16K games in there. It's like the 16K was on the market not very long at all. Yeah, I can't wait for leaderboard on the Spectrum. Thanks for putting that on there, on Clive's Club Pixels. I'm really excited about the slate of games. So we got Addams Family. Of course, how could I not be excited about that? And a Tick Attack, which is like one of the great games on the Spectrum. It's going to be a great next month for our Sinclair, for sure. Dates are weird things. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. I was doing great until the game got hard. I should have went ahead and filled up that quarter because that Guardian Mummy's going to be out and about, coming right for me. See, I thought if you uncovered the, not sure why the, I thought if you uncovered one of these scrolls, you'd be immune from attack. But, I don't know. I don't know. I seem to be not immune from attack. Yeah, okay, you are. Oh my gosh. Oh, interesting. When did the CPC get released? Oh yeah, all those Ultimate Play the Game games. So good. 1984. Yeah, again, it's just it's weird because the instructions say copyright 1982 Amstrad on them. I'd love to have a CPC, but it has to be a 464. That's the only kind I'd accept. I love those colored keys. My next retro computer purchase, the guy is supposedly packing it up for me and going to send me a shipping quote. I'm getting 2 Apple IICs. And so I already have an Apple IIe, but it's so huge and bulky. It's hard to do anything with. It doesn't even fit under my monitor stand that I'm using right now. The Apple IIc is a much more slimline unit. They come with those awesome futuristic looking monochrome monitors. Of course, they'll display in color also. Not gonna lie to you guys, pretty much an old mummy expert. I don't know what that. Oh, that's the Guardian. Oh. Hasifa, are you still around? If you are, have you checked out any of the Gloomhaven game announcement? The online version of the game, or the PC version, I guess. That's it. That's the end. Yeah. I imagine that the Spectrum version is a lot like the NES version. Pretty good music, you know? Better than no music. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for my Spectrum screen this evening. But it's summertime. I'm going to be doing a lot more on the Speccy, some more Atari stuff. I'm still trying to get my Atari keyboard fixed. One of my summer projects is to connect it to the Plato Term online terminal and mess around with that. And I'll definitely stream that out and get a Wi-Fi thing. I've also got a multi-card for the Apple II that I'm going to be doing some stuff with, because I can get a clean video signal out, composite signal that I can run through and display just like this. So it's going to be a good summer. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me this evening. I know it's late for some of you, early for some others. Hasifa, Chris, Duncan Styles, Pixels, Stefano, Picard 2005, Dario, John. Anybody else lurking in the chat that wants a shout out? Yeah, thanks. Hope you have a good day, Chris. Everybody else in Europe, go to bed. It's late. Get some sleep. See you, Jason. Hey, thanks for doing those site updates for us. I really appreciate it. See you guys later. Adios.